Will foreigners arriving in Kyiv be able to comfortably navigate around the city? We decided to find out. I am pretending to be Oscar, who has just arrived from England. He has to get from Boryspil airport to the Olympic Stadium. First, I have to ask the workers at the airport how to get to the closest metro station. Let's check it out. Myth number 1. Boryspil airport has unpleasant personnel that don't speak English. Some guests complain about the poor quality of service offered at the country's main airport. Is that the case? I decided to go up to the workers at the terminal and have them explain how I could get into the closest metro station.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
No.
Do you speak English?
I cannot speak English.
Excuse me, can you help me please? How can I get to the nearest metro station?
Sorry, I don't know. Monitor information's office, please.
Information's office?
Information's office, monitor.
Well, yeah, but I have to get to Kyiv, to the city.
Sorry, I don't know.
However, after some time, I managed to find someone who explains everything to me in detail.
Hello? Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah, but
How can I get to the metro station? The nearest one.
the first floor, 322 Sky Bus.
Where's the first floor?
Or there, after Cup Cafe.
So I have to get
Yes, in
downstairs.
first floor, yeah.
And how much does it cost?
100
To the central
Yes.
railway station.
The first station, Kyiv, 60 hryvnias.
So the nearest one is like cheaper.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
The myth has been busted. Workers at Boryspil airport are polite and speak English, albeit not all of them. Before getting to the bus, I decided to check the level of honesty among the local taxi drivers. Myth number 2. Kyiv taxi drivers are ready to rip off European travelers with prices much higher than those Ukrainians pay. Is it true that inexperienced travelers could become victims and be left without money? I decided to check which prices taxi drivers charge near the terminal.
Ехать надо?
A taxi, like to the nearest metro station. Kharkiv.
Харьковский.
Yeah, thank you. How much?
Так, по счетчику.
How much the price? What do you mean?
400
400? Hryvnias.
гривен.
To the metro station. Can you get me to the metro station? The nearest one. Metro station. To metro. Yes, the nearest one.
In comparison, taking an Uber from the airport to the nearest metro station costs just under 200 hryvnia. So the costs of taxis stationed near the airport may be higher, but not high enough to say that they are trying to rip people off. The myth has been busted. Ultimately, taking the bus ends up being much cheaper, so we get on the shuttle bus and head over to the metro. We've just arrived at Kharkivska station, so we will make our way down, buy a few tokens, and get to the station near the Olympic Stadium. Let's take a look. Myth number 3. Kyiv Metro isn't adapted to English-speaking tourists, and the metro workers don't speak English. Lately, Kyiv Metro has been trying to sell no more than 2 tokens per person to encourage people in the city to use electronic passes. Tourists, however, are most likely not aware of this, so I decided to make it harder for the cashiers by trying to buy 4 tokens from the register.
Hello? I want to buy 4 tickets. I want to buy 4 tickets. 4. No, not 1. 4. 4 tickets. Thank you.
The woman at the register didn't speak English. In the end, she figured that breaking the rules and selling me several tokens was easier than trying to explain in English why she can't do that. Let's go further. Now I need to figure out how to get from the green metro line to the blue one, to get from Kharkivska station to the Olympic station. Although there are signs in English, Kyivans are happy to offer some help.
Excuse me, do you speak English? No. Yeah, do you speak English? How can I get to the metro Olympiyskiy, I think, to the stadium?
Blue, dark blue, second. Olympiyskiy, you see?
Yeah.
So you go now till Palat Sport. Palat Sport, change.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
All the information in English is available in the wagon itself. English speakers should have no problem. The myth has been busted, though partly. The cashiers couldn't speak any foreign languages. However, all other information in the metro is simple and understandable.
Що ж, ми нарешті
So we finally
дісталися
made
до
it to the
стадіону
Olympic
Олімпійський. Це
Stadium.
було
It was
набагато
way
легше,
easier than
ніж
expected.
можна було
It isn't too
очікувати.
difficult to navigate around the underground as we figured. You can buy a token, people respond in English, though not everyone, and talking to taxi drivers is also quite easy. I think that fans that come to Kyiv for the Champions League final won't find it so hard to navigate around Kyiv as many say.
Зорієнтуватися у Києві, як про це багато хто говорить.